Wondering, where is the market right now? Where is it going? But there's one segment of the market that's doing some pretty amazing things, and Louie Ortiz from the Ortiz Group joins us here this morning on San Diego 6 to explain some of that. Louie, somebody's got cash, and they've got a whole lot of cash, apparently.
Yes. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. Multi-million-dollar homes are selling.
Yes.
And people are paying cash for them?
Yes. You know, it's funny, about 29% of the homeowners that are buying homes over $1 million paid cash, and over 66% over $5 million are paying cash. It's a really interesting statistic.
Who are these people? Are they folks that are selling another multi-million-dollar home, and so they've got cash? Are they trading up? Are they trading down? Are they just writing a check out of their bank account? Do we know?
I think they're just some of the more affluent people around our society, and you know, right now is a great time. People are you know, they're finding those properties that they really like, and they're finding great deals on them.
Now, is there any way to take that information and work backwards into some of our situations?
Well, you know, the bottom side of the market, we've seen a lot of, you know, we've seen a little bit of stabilization in certain zip codes around the county. The high side, as this report shows, we're seeing actually that's coming down quite a bit still.
Now, you're celebrating, what, your 20th anniversary here in San Diego?
I did. I just had my my 20-year anniversary. Thanks. Yeah.
And you came down here from Alaska?
I used to live in Alaska. I went to college in Alaska. Yeah.
Is there any part of you that wishes you were back in Alaska right now with this real estate market?
Gosh, you know, the weather here is just so nice, and you know, our market is just wonderful. You know, there were a couple of other really interesting things in this report that came out. It listed the top zip codes of $1 million homes that had sold throughout the county, and La Jolla was actually number 3 in that list with 259 homes. And it's funny, the number 1 county had sold 261 homes, so it just missed the number 1 spot here in La Jolla for a number of $1 million homes that were sold.
So where are we talking about? Rancho Santa Fe?
You know, it's funny. San Diego County actually made 2 La Jolla and number 13 with Del Mar. And ironically, Rancho Santa Fe didn't even make the top 25.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do we think there? Does that mean just not a lot of homes are selling, or?
Yeah, you know, Rancho Santa Fe in some of the areas still, it's been a little bit slow, and that's one of the things that the report was saying, was that we've seen, you know, the number of home sales and $1 million sales is significantly less, about 24% less than just last year.
What are you telling folks like yourself and like me right now that you know, worked very hard to finally get into that house and maybe bought just a little bit more than we should have because we always had heard, you know, you'll grow into it.
Right.
We always grow into it in California real estate. And now it's not worth what it costs us to build it or cost us to buy it originally.
Right. Well, I mean, homeowners have a very difficult decision right now. You know, deciding to stay in that house, whether to sell it perhaps as a short sale if they can't afford it. You know, for buyers, it's a great time to buy. So just everybody's a little bit different. Just really looking at the financial situation. I
guess the potential is that it comes back. I guess you always cross your fingers and think, well, when it comes back, maybe it'll come roaring back. Maybe we'll see one of those, you know, 30% increase years. Is that likely, just based on the conditions in the market right now?
I think that nobody knows for certain. My personal opinion is that if you look at what made our market rise so quickly, it was a lot of the creative financing that was there. And right now, that financing just isn't available. And I just can't see that type of appreciation for some time.
So that's really part of what did it, is it got people in there playing with huge dollar amounts that were available to them because of the creative financing.
Yeah, absolutely. People were able to get loans on stated income loans, and you know, they didn't need very much of a down payment. Now the financing is much stricter, especially in the luxury markets.
Tightened up significantly.
It has. It really has.
Anything else we know about interest rates right now? I know that 30-year fixed rates, which is kind of that's the gold standard for most people, that's down, what, below 5% again?
Yeah, it changes.
What does that mean realistically, though? It's not exactly causing houses to sell left and right,
well,
is it?
actually, yeah, the lower side of our market really has helped a lot. You know, we're at historic lows with interest rates. They change every day, and those rates really do help. On the high side, again, you know, a lot of people are paying cash, so it doesn't affect that market quite as much.
What about the adjustable rate mortgages that are out there? Something very odd happened in mine, kind of fortuitous, actually. It adjusted after 5 years,
right,
but the interest rate actually notched down slightly, but
right,
because I have to now pay principal, it was an interest-only loan, I pay about $200 a month more, but that's now in principal.
Right.
So, you know, I didn't want to have to pay any more monthly, but at least the extra that I'm paying now, I'm paying into equity in my house.
Yeah, that's great. You know, the adjustable rates are all over. I mean, they're constantly changing, and you know, for buyers out there, they just need to really look and shop those around.
Make sure that it's right for them.
Yeah,
and
absolutely,
know the risks, because they're well documented now,
yes,
if nothing else.
Yes.
Louie Ortiz, as always.
Great to see you, Mark.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. All right, for more information, you go to san diego6.com. You just click on Hot Topics. We'll hook you right up with Louie.